The pros and cons of cash jobs in the United States. As the cash economy continues to grow, cash jobs are becoming more popular in today's economy. It can be beneficial to cash job seekers if they understand the pros and cons of cash jobs. Looking for cash jobs. Having a good understanding can help determine whether job seekers are willing to give up their benefits, such as retirement contributions or health insurance coverage. The article will discuss the pros and cons of cash jobs in the United States. What are cash jobs? A cash job is a type of employment where payment is made in cash instead of traditional methods like checks or direct deposit. Employers are not required to report cash payments to the government. This makes cash jobs attractive for those who want to avoid paying taxes on their income. Cash jobs can be found online or through an employer that hires cash-paying employees. Not all companies offer cash-paying positions, but if they do, it is usually at a lower salary than traditional jobs. Cash jobs are sometimes referred to as under-the-table jobs, also known as unreported cash income, UBI. When should workers be paid in cash? When you first start out, cash may be your greatest option for controlling expenditures. It's also a smart idea for organizations that hire contractors rather than full-time employees to avoid paying Social Security and Medicare taxes, which may quickly pile up. Imagine you choose to pay an employee in cash without withholding any federal taxes. In that instance, as a business owner/manager/supervisor, it is your obligation to submit IRS Form W-11 with your accountant so that the cash payment to the IRS may be recorded. The benefits of cash jobs. Cash jobs can benefit applicants in many ways. Let's take a look at the advantages of this type of job. Cash employees receive larger paychecks. Doing cash jobs can benefit you because cash job income is not taxed. There are no payroll taxes that need to be paid for employers or employees. This means more money in your pocket at the end of each pay period. More flexible schedule and provides more freedom. In cash jobs, you are not bound to a specific schedule. This means that you can work whenever it's convenient for you and take time off whenever necessary. The cash job employer will probably not ask about your personal life or how much leave time you need because you aren't bound by a written contract. Less formal process. Cash job applicants are not required to complete formal applications, provide references, or undergo background checks. This makes cash jobs an excellent option for those who do not have the time to conduct standard applications or are wary of providing personal information. Get paid instantly. Cash dream jobs can be an individual's dream come true. Some employers pay employees as soon as they complete their cash job duties. This makes it easy for employees to access their earnings and use them however they choose. There is no waiting period between cashing out and receiving payment as traditional jobs require. The drawbacks of doing a cash job. While cash jobs have their benefits, they also come with drawbacks. Below are some of the disadvantages of cash jobs. No benefits. Since cash jobs are not reported to the government, these employees do not qualify for employer-provided health insurance or retirement plans. This information is usually found on an employee's pay stub. This means that these workers will need to pay out of pocket if they want health care and save on their own to retire someday. Less accountability. Cash-working employees are not required to perform a specific number of hours per week. This means they may apply only part-time or full-time, depending on their cash job schedule and availability. Employers may not ask cash workers to explain why they missed any cash working days, because it is difficult to hold them accountable when there are no consequences for cash working too little. No official employment history with cash jobs. It is difficult for potential employers to verify an applicant's employment history because cash jobs are not reported to the government. This poses a problem because some organizations require proof of prior work experience before hiring applicants. No training opportunities. Cash employees do not receive any formal training from their employer, and they cannot access resources that can help them develop their skills. Since cash employees do not participate in training opportunities, they might have a hard time finding employment elsewhere if they choose to leave the position for any reason. Unable to be promoted with cash jobs. Cash working employees cannot move up into management positions because these jobs require proof that an individual has worked at least 2 or 3 years in the organization. Hence, these employees cannot be promoted into positions with greater responsibilities unless they find a different job opportunity somewhere else. Pay and working hours are inconsistent. Cash employees are likely to work inconsistently, especially if they can only commit part-time hours. This means their cash paychecks will vary every week, and it may be difficult for them to budget accordingly. It might be better to have a stable job with regular hours that can process invoices and provide payment to employees promptly than a part-time cash job that is unreliable, unable to save money with cash jobs. Since cash working employees do not receive benefits like medical insurance or retirement plans, they must pay for these expenses independently. Hence, employees cannot save money for emergencies or retirement because their paycheck is already being used to pay bills, buy food, and meet other financial obligations. Consequences for cash jobs. Receiving fair remuneration for work is a fundamental job entitlement. As a result, not receiving any kind of remuneration for work is a breach of U.S. labor laws with legal ramifications. Sadly, some firms sidestep legal concerns of fair pay by failing to record their employees' salary and instead paying them under the table. While having cash in your palm after a day's labor may seem like a comfort, it frequently indicates that companies are defrauding both employees and the government. Income tax issues. Employees must disclose all money they earn and pay the proper tax on it, regardless of how they earn it. If they do not, they may face problems with the Internal Revenue Agency if their income is discovered. Social Security payments. Although the employee may not realize it at the time, working under the table puts their Social Security retirement benefits at danger. Because the employer does not contribute to the employee's Social Security and does not deduct money from their earnings for it, they do not receive credit for working. As a result, the monthly stipend they get during retirement may be reduced. They can prevent this outcome, though, by submitting a Schedule SE with their tax return and paying these self-employment taxes themselves. Who gets the most from cash payment, employer or worker? Based on the principles discussed above, a firm benefit more from paying employees in cash. Many individuals see their professions as a method to make money and sustain themselves, so obtaining salary, in whatever shape it takes, may be a top goal. While a cash payment may appear to be adequate, it may indicate that a person is not officially designated as an employee on the cash job, which can have severe ramifications. As previously said, labor rights are one of the most pressing problems. Because they are not on the books at the workplace, they may not receive the same consideration of labor rules while on the cash jobs. Receiving workers' compensation or collecting unemployment benefits might sometimes be difficult. Is it against the law for cash jobs? Employees can be paid in cash. Employers, on the other hand, may encounter significant difficulties when converting from checks to direct deposits. Withholding taxes on a daily basis can be time-consuming. While most payroll software systems allow you to accomplish this, and it is an option, hiring a payroll service makes it easier to withhold taxes weekly or monthly. If an employee is injured or seeks workers' compensation, they may be unable to prove that they were paid in cash, which means you may be required to fund their medical expenses even if they were the result of their own negligence. To summarize, while it is legal to pay staff in cash, you should carefully consider the positives and downsides before making this decision. To consider your options, consult with an employment lawyer about paying in cash if possible. The bottom line. If you are interested in doing a cash job, it is crucial to be aware of the benefits and drawbacks of this type of employment. While there aren't many disadvantages to working for a cash company, some people may not want complete freedom over their work schedule or might have trouble saving money if they can only commit part-time hours. Therefore, it's important to do your research and make a decision that is right for you.